Exchange traded funds and crypto for 2026. What are some of the signs? Let's look into the details. Now, late December has seen huge inflows into US listed exchange traded funds. 1 week around mid-December brought in tens of billions into broad exchange traded fund products. But crypto spot exchange traded funds, and exchange traded funds are listed securities, just they trade in the same way a stock trades, except they represent, if it's a broad fund, a lot of other stocks, or if it's a crypto exchange traded fund, a particular crypto or basket of crypto assets. Crypto exchange traded funds reverse sharply into net outflows over the holiday week. Now, that could just be short-term rebalancing where people are taking some profits and putting money into a broader mix and trying to diversify. It could be two separate groups of people, which is what it probably is, which is some of the crypto people. Maybe they needed money for Christmas shopping. What I'm saying is don't read too much into short-term rotations like this. The one thing we can take for granted is that when people are putting money into exchange traded funds, they're probably going to be left there for a long period of time, which suggests that they are positive about those. So the fact that they've gone into broad exchange traded funds in the US markets is very positive for 2026. However, there's no guarantee of returns going into the future. Crypto spot flows were particularly prevalent in Bitcoin and in Ethereum. Now, I happen to own Bitcoin and Ethereum and Ripple, so full disclosure, but I'm holding it for the long term. I'm not looking to trade it in and out, because by the time I tell you a direction, it's already too late. You should also know that an American Investment Weekly survey showed bullish sentiment, that's positive sentiment, dipping to lower levels last week, which suggests that there's slightly less confidence amongst individual American investors, and they're a little bit less optimistic on stocks, which might explain why they've gone from individual stocks into exchange-traded funds. It doesn't mean they're right. Retail clients tend to be wrong, but they've gone into a broader basket of exchange-traded fund stocks, maybe the S&P 500 or a world index of stocks. Now, I tend not to be as risk averse, so I continue having individual stocks based on my algorithms looking at valuation, growth, and income. If we then get really smart and look at the options market and the Chicago Board Options Exchange, stay with me on this, you'll like this, and we look at something called the equity put to call ratio. Puts are options which give you the right, but not the obligation, to sell at a certain fixed price, and calls give you the right but not the obligation to buy a stock or an underlying security at a certain price. Calls you tend to buy if you're bullish and think things are going to go up, and puts if you're bearish. So looking at the put-call ratio, it's sitting at a range which suggests there are more calls than puts. That suggests more upside bets. People are getting slightly more bullish looking at the options market, and you can assume the options market is smarter money. A very low put to call ratio tends to signal optimism, or at least some degree of consensus towards higher prices. That's what we're seeing. However, do remember holiday season, thin liquidity. So what does all of this suggest in total? Well, if you're looking at it all in the round, as it were, large institutional and retail money can, of course, reverse and decelerate towards the end of the year. It doesn't seem to be happening. Liquidity is drying up, i.e. there's less buying and selling, but it suggests that there's still money going into the broader market. It's not leaving it. And that suggests we're going to get a strong-ish start to the new year. Nothing is, of course, guaranteed. Do like, follow, and share this so it goes to more people. If you've liked it and you'd like more free commentary on what's going on right now in the markets, beyond not just stocks, but also what it means for the stock market, As I've always said, if more people see it, I'll do more of these for free. The best way to get more people to see it is if you comment, you like, you share, you repost on other social media. That gets more viewers. It gets me to do more of these. Have a look at my free tools on campaignforamillion.com. They're really useful for investors, and you can sign up to a whole bunch of free tools, free articles, free copy of some of my free books as well. Thank you very much.